Another Shraddha-like murder in Delhi has been reported. Chilling Shraddha's murder case rerun. A man murdered after illicit affair. Victim Anjan Das chopped into 22 pieces. Accused mother-son duo have been caught on cameras. Yet another case of this kind of brutality in the national capital Delhi right after Shraddha's murder case. Here, as the police investigates, have come across yet another chilling murder, a rerun of what happened to Shraddha. The victim here in this case, Anjan Das, has been chopped into 22 pieces for having an illicit affair. A man has been murdered, Anjan Das, over an illicit affair. Body chopped into 22 pieces in the national capital. The mother-son duo have been caught on camera. This is the CCTV footage that we bring to you here, showing how a mother-son duo moving about to carry out the most gruesome murder, chopping a man into 22 pieces. Anjan Das is the victim here who has been killed, his body chopped into 22 pieces. A little more clarity on this. Our reporter is being patched a little more detail that we bring to you. Shreya, who's tracking the story. Shreya, a quick word from you. Do explain to us the CCTV footage that we get here in the national capital. We hear yet another case of Shraddha-like murder where a man has been chopped into 22 pieces. Do elaborate for us what's happened and where is this?
Well, this incident is from Pandav Nagar in Delhi. The incident is dated back to the month of June. The Delhi police, during a patrolling, had actually recovered some body parts from the same area, and post that they had investigated the murder. Now, what it's unearthed, this is an exact rerun of the Shraddha murder case. Now, the person named Anjan Das was murdered after giving him sleeping pills, and once he was drowsy, the mother-son duo killed him and then chopped him off into 22 pieces, stored the body parts in a fridge and then disposed of one by one. Very similar to what we've been reporting since the last 2 weeks. The Shraddha murder case and the Pandav Nagar murder has, eerie similarity, and this is from Delhi's Pandav Nagar. The case, fortunately, has already been solved by the Delhi Police's crime branch. They have evidence that's already been gathered, which includes CCTV footage, which clearly establishes the mother-son duo taking the body parts in a polythene and then throwing it off in the area. Now, apart from that, the fridge is also being recovered, is what we are learning so far from our Delhi police sources.
Gosh, another chilling murder right in the national capital. And when did the police crack down on this case? Do we know how long that the mother-son duo have been moving about scot-free? How did the police chance upon this case? And do narrate to us yet again, what was the equation here? The man was having an illicit affair and therefore the mother-son duo tracked him down and punished him for it.
Well, Nabila, the case was reported on the 5th of June when a Delhi Police's patrolling team had found body parts in the Ramleela ground, which is just 20 blocks away from the Kalyanpuri Pandav Nagar region. Followed by that, they started investigating the case. It obviously took them some time to unearth the details when they started mapping the CCTVs, who were the ones who were going in the area late at the night. And that's how they uncovered this mother-son duo, who also lives in the Pandav Nagar area, and they had in fact gone and murdered Anjan Das. The motive behind the murder was he was having an illicit affair, and after the murder, which was done in a state of drowsiness, the man was given pills, after which he felt drowsy and he was murdered, and then his body parts were chopped off into 22 pieces, stored in a fridge, and the body parts were disposed one by one. The only difference in the Shraddha and this murder case is that the Delhi police has already pieced the puzzle. They have gathered all the evidence. That is something that the Delhi police has already done. The Delhi police's crime branch, in fact, was investigating the case, and today, shortly at 1, they will also address the media about how they investigated the case forward. But they have evidence at hand, which includes video evidence of a CCTV footage. They have also gathered scientific evidence and recovered the fridge where the body parts were stored, Nabila.
Well, you know, from what we're really shocked to know here is that body parts found on the Ramleela ground, which is right in the heart of the national capital, Delhi. So, a brazen act here by the mother-son duo. Did they expect not to get caught, or were they very willingly, or did they willingly get into this murder, accepting whatever consequences that may come?
Well, it definitely does not feel like they were willing to accept the murder, given the fact that they were destroying evidence, and disposing of the body parts one by one. They cleverly wanted this to be a hush-hush affair. It is only because the Delhi Police's patrolling team, they located the body parts which was foul-smelling in Pandav Nagar, is why this case was unearthed quickly and they could gather the evidence. The difference here with the Shraddha case, again, why we say, because the entire murder story was only discovered 6 months after the body parts were disposed of. This, however, fortunately, the Delhi police could gather evidence at that very time when the case was unearthed in the month of June, and now the entire case has been solved by the crime branch of Delhi police. And this is the Ramlila ground in the Kalyanpuri block of Pandav Nagar, and it's an open area. Obviously, it was a loose end for them. They were not as meticulous enough as Aftab to carry out the murder plan, but they were doing it in a similar pattern, storing the body parts in a fridge and then disposing them one by one in the nearest Ramlila ground from the Kalyanpuri area. Nabila.
Well, this is absolutely shocking. What we hear is that an illicit affair. Anjan Das, basically the man who's been murdered, his wife and another man. Both of them together, it appears, have carried out this murder, and so gruesome. They've cut his body parts into 22 pieces, strewn all around the Ramlila Maidan as well as the Pandav Nagar drains, and that's when the police, suspecting a crime as big as this, managed to track back and arrested the duo. Shreya, stay with us. We have some more important news coming in on the Shraddha murder case.